Tasty. 60. So anyone who thinks they can pull out a few X here, I unfortunately have to take that idea down a notch. That doesn't work. This threshold has definitely been breached, which would mean we find ourselves relatively far down here again. Yeah, the moon boy doesn't want to hear that because he's obviously holding on tight. Ripple to the moon. Yeah, I got it. You guys are really into no other cryptocurrency as much as you are into Ripple. Am I going to become a multi-billionaire because of this? Well, definitely not me, because I'm not invested. That's why I can also offer you some fact-based research on what I'm missing a bit here. So, which economic data is important for the price to explode? Is it even going to explode, or is it going to keep going down? Because for the past 2 weeks, we've been in what feels like a sideways movement, and we're going to take a look at that together. Also, 2001 giveaway from the new Advent calendar door, and of course, the drawing from yesterday's video. So I would definitely stick around until after the intro. Since we're on the topic of being fact-based, I might have something for you. So there's been the Uptrend Telegram group for a while now. Check out the description. There's the link where you can also just exchange ideas. Everything's great. Since yesterday, there's a new group and it's called Uptrend Trading. It now has 73 subscribers. And what do you find here? So first of all, no bullshit. That's really important, and you'll find all the important information here. So that means whether it's coin tips, trading results, or in this case, passive income. So I'm also invested with my own money in different options, and I'm showing that here transparently. Yeah, sometimes there can be a minus, or just important economic data, or what could currently move Bitcoin up or down. No, I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist, but somehow the rest of the cryptocurrencies are tied to Bitcoin. So, as I said, if you're interested, check out the description below and you can just join for free. Oh yeah, and bonuses that I negotiate with Uptrend for some projects or exchanges, etc. 1,000, you'll find that here too. Oh wait, and I forgot one more thing. If you're watching this video and haven't subscribed yet, because there are a lot of people out there who watch the videos without subscribing. You little rascal! So I would be super happy about that, and it would help the channel grow if you could leave a quick subscription. And if you like the video, feel free to leave a like, so thumbs up, like whatever, you know what I mean? That also boosts the algorithm even more. Now let's take a quick look at the heat map. So Bitcoin has hit a new all-time high. That hasn't really caused much of a stir so far. Well, it's nice and all, but it's just a few crumbs. If we take a look at the other currencies, they're just kind of drifting along right now. It also has the background that Bitcoin is now again the most relevant, which unfortunately likely drives a lot of people to pull money out of altcoins, quickly put it into Bitcoin, and then switch back to altcoins while being in the red, only to realize in the end that it didn't make any sense and they've lost money. All in all, this has led to the fear and greed index rising as well. So we're already at extreme greed, like 83. I just posted the liquidation heat map in the new Telegram group. And you get this information in the Telegram group a bit earlier than when this video goes online. What you might notice here is that a lot of liquidity has built up down here, especially in the last 24 hours, while it's rather thin up top. Now, it could certainly be conceivable that the market makers want to pick this up down here. What's really important now are the economic data and especially the interest rate decision this week. It's assumed that we're talking about another interest rate cut, which could definitely boost the market. However, we'll only know that on Wednesday at 8 p.m. So we just have to wait and see what exactly happens there, and then we can make a corresponding forecast about how things will go in the future. And now let's switch over to Ripple. However, I have something brief for you, which I'll explain in detail after the Ripple news. So we've negotiated a bonus with Pionex, and it's only running for about 14 more hours as of now. But more on that in a moment. Well, it's quite remarkable how all the Ripple moonboys are completely losing it now. So guys, now even David Schwartz has made a call, or rather, I shared some information on X, which should be logical for some people. Ripple's stablecoin is not a speculation, as the name suggests. A stablecoin is a stable currency that is supposed to mirror the dollar exchange rate 1-to-1, So anyone who thinks they can pull out a few X here, I have to take that idea away from them. That's not going to work. Now, just a quick note about an older post that is quite important regarding the RLUSD. So on one hand, it's a one-to-one reflection of the dollar rate, which I just explained. It's probably going to be backed by short-term government bonds and cash. That's already quite nice. At least for now, that's how it's going to run. Let's see if this will be expanded on the XRP ledger and on Ethereum. When exactly this thing is coming, it's currently unknown. It's still up in the air. So it's approved. Now we just have to wait and see if it happens this year or if it will come next year. We'll see. That's what all the predictions are based on now, because we're obviously going to take a look at what's still possible with the price. If we just pull up CoinMarketCap for a moment and take a look at all the developments. So Bitcoin is going up, and Ethereum too, guys. I made a video about it and said, hey, the new place Amadis is getting in pretty quickly. Feel free to click here for the video, then you can check it out in detail, because I would say that when I published the video, the price was at, now we're just under the K mark. Let's take a look at XRP too. Yeah, even though right now it's just moving sideways, as you can easily see, XRP is once again scratching at Tether's market cap. So let's see if it goes back up to third place. And even if you look at the price here, especially over the last 7 days, well, okay, at least on a monthly basis, everything is still in the mega green zone. So let's take a quick look at this value here. I've marked this a bit, and this is definitely a bit of a bearish impulse. So if we take a look at this here purely based on Fibonacci, it seems that, the value, this threshold, has definitely been breached, which would lead us to find ourselves down here again relatively soon. Now, you have to say quite clearly that, as you can see here, it has also been breached and then shot back up. News are definitely crucial. So I've pulled out something else here, namely altfins. So I use the tool almost daily. You can pull a really cool technical analysis here. If you take a look at the RSI here again, well, then again, the trend is pointing upwards, so it's continuing to go up. And with this tool, you also have the option to pull out all sorts of indicators. You can also see where it's going up or down, whether we have a bearish or bullish impulse, and so on. You also have a corresponding explanation here. So it's definitely interesting for traders. Yeah, that's what the moonboy doesn't want to hear because he's holding on tight. But there are also people who have already made money with XRP in the meantime, because making money only really starts when you realize your profits. But if you look at this, then you have exactly possible entry points, exit points, and so on. You see, if you had been smart and bought down here, and we're just taking a quick look now, you could have easily made 30%. 2001 could have already tasted good. So, as I said, I think the tool is super cool, and I've also worked out something. If you want to secure a 50% discount, you can test it for free anyway. But if you're interested in some coin tips that are also included, then check out the description. There's the link, and you can sign up for free. And then if you want to buy it, you can also secure a 50% discount. And now let's get to all the predictions that are floating around and which of them are actually realistic, as well as the bearish news I have about XRP. Because here you see, for example, so we've had this sideways movement for almost 2 weeks now, and the price has been fluctuating between 240, 290, and so on. And this price movement itself is getting quieter and quieter. This could mean that we're on the verge of a breakout. A bullish event like a stablecoin could definitely play a role 1,000 times over. Yeah, that could be it, but I've already explained it. Many whales have already positioned themselves beforehand, and if they're not so in love with XRP right now, they'll just hit the button up there and sell again. So, I'm definitely aware that it's very, very, very likely that such a stablecoin could trigger a corresponding pump. The only question is, how big will the correction be afterwards? Then there's another prediction here. All right, so we could easily see $4 because of this chart formation and all that. Similar situation here, we're even higher, almost at $6, but with the clear disclaimer, no financial advice. Then it was explained why there are pullbacks, and then it goes back up again, and so on. We can all speculate on it. Everyone will hope for it. In my view, everything right now hinges on the stablecoin. By the way, no one has talked about stablecoin ETFs for a while. Are there even any XRP ETFs left? Is that even still relevant? Absolutely, because there are relatively new news. And yes, this might hit some people hard this Monday morning, and the coffee might taste a bit more bitter. Yeah, BlackRock denied something there, namely that they are not planning any XRP ETF for now. It's somewhat understandable. Those folks want to focus on Bitcoin and Ethereum for now. Makes sense. So Bitcoin, of course, that's the best-selling, basically the bestseller from BlackRock. However, the ETF could still use a bit of a boost. That doesn't mean it's going to get too bearish, though. There are still applications, I think 3 or 4 currently, from other asset custodians, but BlackRock is definitely out for now. And now the XRP news is wrapped up. If you're saying, okay, I'm out now, then you can skip ahead in the video because the drawing for the giveaway is still coming up. So from the Advent calendar and of course the new Advent door as well. But now just for everyone, what's this all about? 2001. So we double your deposit, or rather, not us, but Pionex. That means, as you can see down here, you can secure up to a $300 bonus, but only for about 14 more hours. That means depending on how much you deposit, you get a bonus, either a $200 bonus or a $300 bonus. Now, of course, it makes sense that if you deposit $1,000, then you only get $300 in quotes. But it still makes a difference whether you're working with 1,000 or with 1,300. Important, I'm going to show you this completely transparently. I've always shared it in the Telegram group, but it can also backfire. So it's a trading bot, and running around saying that thing can only do this is obviously bullshit. So if you go into a position with too much leverage, then exactly that can happen, which the market makers are waiting for. You're over leveraging in Bitcoin, they push the price down, and Alvi, that was it with your trading bot, just so you know. For passive income, this thing is still awesome. You can also read the terms and conditions down here. So important, the credit of up to $300 will be applied later. I find it really exciting. I have to say, I've had the bot running for a while now with just around $500. The thing is running great. It's really cool. I don't want to hold that back either because you're about to say he's in the red. Yeah, that's totally fine. I specifically switched the bot to Pepe because I realized that Ethereum was relatively high at the start, and then it was also quite far in the red for me. Well, if I had let it run longer, it would have shot up into the profit right away. Now we're just under 4K, but whatever. You can see Pepe, he's nicely in the middle and always buys when the price drops and sells when it goes up. I'm going to show this briefly because this is mainly interesting. The grid profits, which means it buys in chunks and sells to you. I'm in with a 10 times leverage on purpose because PayPal is definitely more volatile, but that's also what makes it interesting because there are currently open positions, which is why the overall profit is in the red right now. But now think about it again. If a real boost comes in, the interest decision goes in our favor, then Pepe can also make a jump and we can be back in profit really, really, really quickly. So let's wait and see. If you look at the past results, they're impressive. 15% in the green, 42% in the green, and that within 23 hours. Here it was 32% in the green, and here with just under 3. I then consciously closed it when it was in the green and opened a new one. And that's what I find so exciting. 2001, see it long term, set it up so that it just automatically buys, sells, buys, sells, buys, sells, and the thing just runs for you. Don't over leverage the position. As I said, I've explained how it all works in detail in other videos. I don't even know if I've linked it to you already. If not, don't be surprised, we'll just link it again. But like I said, feel free to check out this video. And now let's get straight to the drawing from yesterday's video. So you can definitely tell that Ripple interests you more. Yes, WorldCoin could also make headlines again, and no, as it's explained here, stay away from it. But still, a few comments came in, so let's copy that out right away, paste it in here, and start the drawing. And at this point, congratulations, thanks for the info. You really have to take a close look before you invest anything. That's right, and that's the golden rule. No matter where you invest, always think about where you're getting in. Do your own research, even if I or someone else out there says it makes sense or doesn't make sense. Yes, you have to do your own research. So I don't have a crystal ball, just like everyone else out there doesn't either. And no matter who tells you that you can secure profits and that you can definitely win and all that, it's complete bullshit, except of course for the profit, that's definitely a sure return. How can you win? Firstly, look at the description. There is the link to BitMEX. You can get a $25 voucher for trading. So for everyone watching this video, you can definitely set up your account and then please message me on Telegram and I'll tell you how to claim your winnings. So now let's start the drawing again. A few envelopes are still left. You see it here, originally sealed. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Oh, here come the banknotes. Incredible. Okay, and then we have a tasty total of 160. That means you can win 160 BitMEX tokens. First of all, please create an account. Then you will have already secured the bonus of $25. And also leave a comment down below. It helps boost the algorithm, so it would be great if you could do that. And yeah, then you'll be in the drawing pot as well. Also, let me know your thoughts on XRP. The drawing will take place tomorrow. Until the next video. In that sense, bye.